Hello and welcome to a functioning episode of The Brave Room. That's an inside joke. As always, I'm your host, Amirul. And with me today we have...
Kit, the usual.
And today, before I introduce today's topic, as always, don't forget, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you're listening to this on the YouTube. And if this episode hits 1,000 plays, remember, terrible ideas. I see you people with your semi-decent ideas. No, we want terrible ideas. Now, you'd think that I pitched today's topic, and yet I didn't. It was instead one Kit who wanted to talk about this. What are we talking about today, Kit?
We're talking about the Vtubers.
That's right, we're talking about Vtubers. Specifically, because Kit is in the rabbit hole now.
Not exactly.
She's got a Gargura Nendroid on the way. What else have you done? Didn't you buy like 30,000 ringgit worth of super chats or something like that? Hey, we have super chats in Malaysia now.
When I asked you what super chat, I briefly forgot for a blissful moment that YouTube did not exist.
But yeah, no, we're talking about VTubers today.
Yep.
Now, the way this happened was, I'm told a VTuber played Dota with a Dota man. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I saw it being advertised and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I wonder what they're gonna play. They play ability draft, so yeah, it maybe not something I was particularly expecting. I actually wanted them to play Pops, but that's probably too toxic.
Yeah, you can't show half that screen on stream.
Also, I'm not sure who they played with, but presumably it was her viewers, the members, or etc. So yeah.
Yeah.
But VTubers playing a game that I have big interest in. That's how you get me to try out, I suppose.
That is how it works, isn't it? Because I remember during my early descent into the rabbit hole, I would occasionally see haha funny dog girl, and I'd be like haha yeah whatever, and then my friend who was like 5 feet below me in the rabbit hole already, and he was like, hey, check out this one though. She's playing Dark Souls 3 and she just got Vort's hammer and is talking about how bashing things with a giant hammer is the best way to play Dark Souls. And I'm like, ooh, okay, some culture. He goes, oh, that's not even it yet. Then he sends me a second clip, and here's her doing a deep, sexy mommy voice, and I'm like, and then the sun disappeared from above me.
So yeah, I pitched this with our dearest Amirul allowed to pitch his degeneracy while I'm the outsider looking in at the community. Hooray!
Okay, but so jokes about, sexy anime girl playing video games aside though, VTubers are legit like the only thing that's holding my sanity together right now. Like, I know like the only things that get clipped are all like the extreme high moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, this VTuber, she said the thing, oh, da 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 da, whatever. Have you ever watched like an actual VTuber stream? That shit's comfy.
The most VTubers I watch is like Kanai's gacha streams.
Even those are pretty great. Like, because I like Twitch streamers, because I know that's the obvious answer. What, you just watch a Twitch streamer? So Ray Nowadays Jr. is not a Twitch streamer, and also like something about VTubers has made them free of Twitch streamer culture. Like,
I wonder whether that's like because it's like a cultural import, so people pass around guidebooks. Here's how to behave.
Yeah, I think it's also because they're mostly on YouTube. That's probably why. Like, I don't like Twitch culture, and which is strange because it's super positive, but almost too positive.
Oh God, where is my nihilism, my cynicism? Where has it gone?
It's not just that. It's something about like the forced cheerfulness is exhausting to me. You know, it's like the, oh, hey guys, we're checking it out today. Whoa, 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 I'm falling off a cliff in Minecraft. Oh! That's the most energy you're gonna get out of me today. Like, and then there's something like, so I watched this fighting game streamer called Sejam. He does these really great videos where he breaks down, you know, he discusses things on stream. So he'll do these segments where he's just like, hey, I'm gonna talk about, like, you know, how to learn to get better. And he does them on stream first and then edits the VOD and posts them on YouTube as videos later. And because Twitch, part of Twitch culture is having the donation alerts, right? Donation or sub alerts.
Yep.
And they always have to play a sound, or maybe they have a text-to-speech in them as well. And it's the worst. You can't focus on anything, especially because his sub alert is his own voice, so it sounds like he's suddenly changing topic. Or worse, it's a clip of like a shoutcast or something. And that's the base for, that's like the standard on Twitch. And VTubers, you know, don't have that. And I'm like, thank God they don't have that. In fact, one of the rules in VTuber chat is you don't even talk to each other in VTuber chat. You're all talking to the VTuber.
Oh, I see.
It's like, yeah, you know, some would argue that's kind of weird, but also like, it's kind of great because it prevents that one dude in chat being like, my girlfriend broke up with me today, and and I have so much homework, and I think my goldfish is gonna die.
Oh, bless parasocial relationships.
Oh man, parasocial relationships, that's a thing. Yeah, don't. As much as I praise the VTuber community can be pretty garbage as well.
Yeah.
We just
No worries.
We just had Hololive English, the second group to debut. And so one of the girls is a cute, small, must protect girl. And good lord, you could tell the new fans getting into the fandom. Because they took that shit way too seriously. To the point they were mad because one of the other VTubers bullied her in Minecraft. Yeah, so my favorite thing about learning about this, and learning that, you know, Hololive EN2 brought in a new batch of VTuber fans.
This is not the council group?
This is the council.
Oh, this council group. Okay.
They brought in a new group of fans, like people who are just entering the rabbit hole for the first time, just by how like tired their arguments were. So one of them, my favorite of the new Holo Council, one Oro Crony. So she's drawn by Wada, the artist for Fate Extra. You know, the world's most profitable eroge game.
Umu.
Yeah. And then, so let's be real. She's an anime girl.
Yes.
She got the doinka-doinks. And someone was complaining that maybe they were a bit too excessive. And they, to the point that they were putting words into the streamer's mouth as well. Like, oh, you know, she mentions that she hates the model. Like, why they have to give her such doinka-boinks and stuff. To which is like, she was drawn by, you know, one of the most prolific artists from one of the most prolific eroge games. I don't know what you were expecting, basically, is my point.
Like, sure, I'm not one for the booba, but who cares?
Yeah.
If you like it, then just enjoy it, man.
Just enjoy it, man. It's never been so bad that it makes you not like a character, because yeah. Did you have any other questions about the VTuber?
not particularly, because I'm like just curious watching in, like looking at sponsored streams. Then sometimes, like I mentioned, the Dota player, it was Kurono with height, by the way. It would have been like a few days ago from the time we record this. So I just felt it was pretty cool. That's really about as much as I can say. Cause my experience VTubers is like Kanai's wild ass gacha streams where I saw him the other day just pulling for a C6 Raiden and refinement rank 5 of her weapon. Or sometimes I tune in to him playing Apex just because I want some background sound. I'm actually subscribed to Shein but for some reason, whenever I try to tune in to his streams, it lags so much for me. So I just kind of gave up.
I get that a lot too. Especially, it almost seems like YouTube's back end like craps out.
Yeah. So, but it bothers me because I like Shein's design and all, so I like to watch him. But since YouTube says no, so I can't enjoy it properly. Kanai's one seems to work fine, so it's like, what's going on here, man?
Yeah. I gotta say, like, I feel bad for dude VTubers. Like, you are playing a stacked deck right now. I feel really bad because, like, you also have like the Holo Stars, which are like the male offshoot of Hololive, right?
Yeah, that's for Xian's third generation, I believe.
I think so. Yeah. This is how little I know about them. And that's the thing, right? Every clip I do see of them is incredibly charming and funny and great. But also, you know, there's just not as much interest in them. Even from someone who wants to be more interested in them. Like, and I think they also have a lot more thuggery going on in their streams. Like, I don't know how to describe it. There is a minimum level of prestige that you see in all the Hololive streams, right? Whereas
Say so, yes.
Holo Stars feels like they're recording out of a basement most of the time. And that's not me crapping on them. I love it. Like, there's that one clip of Roberu and another independent VTuber where she's like teasing him because he likes the Oneshota trope. And it's the best. Like, you can hear him sounding like he wants to die, getting his balls exposed like that. But it's like, it's good content. And then, you know, because Hololive mixes like idol culture plus streamer culture, and occasionally, you know, that gives you the worst of either of them. So you have a lot of like, there are some VTubers, for example, who have actively said they will not collaborate with Hololive, with Holostars, specifically because, like, you know, Protective fans don't want to see their waifus with another guy.
Yes.
Which is dumb, but also idol culture has been going on for so long, like, you also just can't pretend that's not a thing.
Yeah. I think there was one time, like, I wasn't familiar with it, but I think one of the Holostars also got into this thing, so I'm like, oh dear, let's just tiptoe away from that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I've noticed, like, a good watching guide for VTubers, right? Is if you want just wild shit, tend to go for the lower rated ones. Like, even within Hololive, right? My friend and I have this lovely discussion where we have our favorite VTubers and our favorite underrated VTubers, and we treat them like two separate genres.
Amazing.
So for mine, my favorite underrated VTuber is Choco Sensei, and her whole stream cannot be listened to in public. That woman could make reading the Bible sound lewd, and I can't tell how much of it is by accident anymore. And she's got, like, the ultimate, I don't want to say gap away because that term's been overused, but she is the ultimate two-pronged weapon attack. Because when you first jump into her stream, like if you are a first-time viewer, you're like, oh man, you know, she's the sexy mommy type. You know, she talks sweet to you. She does soft moans and stuff and does the lewd ASMRs. And then you tune into her free talk streams, right? Where she says shit like, oh, you know, I want to get Instagram, but I can't. It's not because management won't let me. It's because I've downloaded too many manga apps and my phone has no more memory. Or, yeah, I wanted to take a nap at 11 a.m. on Saturday for 2 hours. And then I woke up at, 2 o'clock on Sunday, sleeping for 27 hours instead of 2. And it's just like, good lord, this woman is a mess, and that's part of why we love her. But yeah, no, VTubers are great. Is my point.
Like, I'm dabbling a little bit in testing out. I'm not sure how to pronounce it again. PR Live, since it's free on Steam. Yeah. So I was just testing out the free models because I am too broke to afford both a design and rigging because that thing is not cheap.
Yes, we can have VTuber Kit. So you look bored while you play Genshin.
Okay. If you wanted to talk VTubers, there's like an additional... You think there's like additional overhead? Because if you consider the regular streamers, there's like good webcam, green screen.
Oh yeah. One of the like deals of joining the agencies is that they give you an iPhone to use the Hololive app.
Oh, wait, why iPhone only?
Because iPhones are popular in Japan.
Yes, right.
And I assume it's iPhone. I don't know how the app works. It's the face tracking app, not the AR app. By the way, have you seen the Hololive AR app? Just side tangent.
I think you were showing it off like once or twice before.
Yeah, no, I've taken way too many photos with that thing. It updated out of the blue like a month or two ago. And so I was having a lot of fun with that. It's just the cheap thrill of, oh look, my waifu is here in the real world. Like, you'll never catch me doing one of those cringe things where I actually try to take a photo with like an AR VTuber, but yeah. Also, actually that does chain into another thing I wanted to bring up. Yeah? Which is, I've heard the most common argument, which is you only like so and so because they're, because of the avatar. And I think,
is that a problem?
No, I think the Hololive app like disproves that, because like the fact that they're not talking and being massive degenerates or whatever is like makes it feel soulless. Like, for example, Choco-sen is on the Hololive app, but it doesn't feel like Choco-sen because she hasn't once opened her mouth about BL or something.
So it's like taking a photo of a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, it's that. It's an interactive cardboard cutout. It's like, the appeal's not quite there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see all these VTubers, they always have this kind of traits, TM personality trait that you play into, then you just tune in and see which one you like.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, like, the fastest I've seen a community form around a VTuber has to be Crony from the Holo Council. Like, good lord, she has that fandom whipped. It's really funny too because Callie from the first generation of Holo EN, right?
Mm-hmm.
When people first saw her design, they were like, "Oh my god, she's gonna be the dom mommy type, right?" And then she later ended up being like a massive goofball. Then Crony comes about and people are like, oh man, she's gonna be the dom mommy type, and people are like, no man, remember Callie? Yeah, I bet that's gonna be what happens. And then she did it anyways.
Is it subverting or meeting expectations?
She subverted your subversion by being exactly what you thought she was the first time.
Victory music?
Question mark. But yeah, she's great. She's got there's this one clip I found that just like encapsulates her relationship with her fandom so well, which is she talks to them like everyone. I saw this comment that was describes her as like a kindergarten art teacher that the entire class really likes when it's time for class to end. She's like, bye guys, don't worry, we'll be here tomorrow.
It's okay, you don't need to cry.
Yeah, it's the best. I highly recommend checking that clip out if you can.
Sure, I'm sure a very easy search will give it to me. Oh, you could just hand it over to me and I'll watch it.
Oh yeah, I was telling the listeners about that, but yeah. That's great. The weirdest thing is, I wrote a basically journalistic essay about about intercultural communication in VTubers.
Your magnum opus for 2021?
Yeah, my magnum opus, to the point that it got picked up by another Japanese outlet who were impressed that what this gaijin could do. Because I think like this is another nail in my rock solid coffin of not everything needs to be localized.
Mm-hmm.
Because a bunch of English people, they just pick up words from Japan from watching the VTubers. Like my personal favorite is yabe.
Yeah.
Yabe, yabai. People just use it as a verb now. They're just like, yeah. Oh man, that stream was so yabai. What do you mean?
Yabai desu ne.
Yeah, no, they don't speak the full, like they just include it as it's practically an English word now.
Granted, the first thing when you say yabe or yabai is Kyaru from Princess Connect though. She kind of makes it mimetic, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not a VTuber kaki, so
yeah. But yeah, no.
I apologize for not being in the hole yet. I just watch them casually.
You'll get in eventually. I feel like the pumpkin dude from Over the Garden Wall. I'm just like, you'll join us someday. They all do. Oh man, Over the Garden Wall is good, by the way. It's that time of year we can watch Over the Garden Wall.
Yes. I remember I pestered my friend, please let me watch it because it wasn't available in the region at that point in time.
It was on Netflix for a while. That was your brief tangent into Over the Garden Wall. If it's on Netflix again for Halloween, highly recommend checking it out.
Comfy Autumn Show. Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Was the pumpkin dude voiced by Keith David? I feel like it was.
You can Google it.
Yeah, I'll Google it later. What are we on about? We're talking about VTubers. Yeah. Oh man, have you seen the merch explosion for VTubers? I am so screwed right now.
You mean the every now and again the occasional Good Smart Company tweet I send you?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so whenever the way we do this is that Kit will send me the link to Good Smile announcing like the new VTuber merch, and then I will have to get on it like immediately. And to the point that anytime I see twitter.com/goodsmileus, I'm just like, But yeah, no. There's Hololive EN figures were announced. I am not in a good place right now.
Oh, they were. I will send my best regards to your wallet then.
So no point. You can't send regards to something that's dead. You can send flowers though. I'm sure Mrs. Wallet will be very pleased to receive flowers.
Alright, maybe I should write an eulogy.
Yeah, a eulogy. That's a eulogy for my wallet. Cause that's the thing, right? On one hand, the appeal of VTubers is very much like combining the character design and personality. On the other hand, some of them just have sick character designs. Like,
See, which one comes to mind? From Holo Council, I believe the Fauna girl is my favorite.
oh yeah. She's got a very good design. For me, Holo EN would be Callie. Like, Callie's design is just so freaking cool. Like, that artist went all out.
Yeah, and the rigger lovingly moved her booba.
I mean, you got it at that point. And then, what else was a really good? I know I'm missing out on. Rene from Hololive Indonesia is also really good. I feel like I'm outing myself once again because if these were Genshin characters, they would all be using the same rig, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, when I subscribed to Xian, it was mostly because I thought he was cute. And I guess Wolf Boy is cute. Then the cat boy would be Kanae.
Yeah. Oh, Suise's design is also really good.
Oh, which one is that?
Suise, she's got blue hair, side ponytail. She's her whole thing is just she is an idol. She's got no fantasy lore background or anything. Was this Toa from 4th Gen is also really good. Also, yeah, we can't talk about VTubers and not talk about like Kiryu Coco, right?
Sorry?
We can't talk about VTubers and not bring up Kiryu Coco, who literally like her and Chama are so goddamn like pivotal to this industry.
I mean, I'm sure there were people who argue that Kizuna Ai was the pioneer.
No, they didn't pioneer it. They like brought it into the golden age. Because like with Kizuna Ai, it was still mostly very niche back then.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, what's the worst Kizuna Ai did? She did a gacha stream where she yelled that's it. And then you have...
Yeah, you mean like pop culture stuff and the explosion in popularity?
Yeah. Then you have Kiryu Coco, who did a 5 a.m. stream in the style of a parody, morning TV show.
Wow.
That featured commercials for drugs, among other things.
Kaicho? Hello?
Yeah, and then she had like her like on-screen persona became like antagonistic towards management. Like the running joke was that she was fighting management the whole time. That's where the whole like Yago's dream is dead thing came from, because you just had her. Oh, so Yago is like the CEO of Hololive. And so, you know, there's this clip of him like when Hololive first started where he says, you know, our goal is to create an idol group like AKB48. And then smash cut to Kiryu Coco holding a butt plug in the shape of a dragon tail.
Oh dear God. Kaicho, please, not like this.
Yeah, so that's where like the joke came from. Like, she's the number one threat to Yago's. Actually, I just realized she's been doing that from day one. Like, her in-universe lore is that she can transform between human and dragon, like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid style, right? And so she was in dragon form and crashed into the Hololive office, crushing Yago and sending him to hospital and to pay for his bills. Like, she drew a comic of it, of Yago saying, "I hope you like being an idol." And that's how she became an... So yeah, you know, it's all about that marketing.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. Like most of your favorites would be Hololive, right? You'll be focused more on Hololive.
Yeah.
Rather than Nijisanji.
Yeah.
Incidentally, Kuzuha reached 1 million subscribers the other day, so like congrats to him. Woo!
I keep thinking you're saying Kazuha like as in the new Genshin character. I'd be like, oh man. No, now that his friends did, he became a VTuber. My friend died, so I became a VTuber is totally a light novel.
Yeah. Let's get on it someday. But yeah, like Nijisanji doesn't seem as popular in comparison, but for some reason my feed is mostly Niji fans rather than Holo fans. So it's kind of like, where you guys?
That's YouTube tailoring it to your tastes. 100%.
No, it's not my YouTube, the people I follow.
Okay, so I can explain this. There are within the fandom elitists who say that, Hololive is like super corpo and Niji is closer to like, an indie group. And then, Hololive does whatever. And people tend to forget that the idol industry is just garbage from head to toe anyways.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the few times where it is correct to say there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. So, yeah, like whichever VTuber you want is my point. Don't go around telling people like, oh, you shouldn't like Hololive because ... So yeah, there are a lot of people I know who do get kind of like, oh, you only like Hololive? Sweetie?
Yeah, no, I just feel like the people I follow, my friends, are skewed to Niji rather than Holo, but whatever, I guess.
To be fair though, some of the Niji talents are really great. Like Pikami is really great.
I'm sorry for only following the guys.
No, again, like I said, the guys have a stacked deck against them. They need it. They need every viewer they can get. It was like, yeah, no, that's definitely it. But yeah, I think VTubers in general, like, that is a huge plus for the community.
Yeah, I used to watch actual people stream, but like, yeah, sure. If an anime, a guy or gal is playing something, I'm like, sure, I'll just tune in.
Yeah, I think the fact that they're anime characters and not real people does help a bit with the parasocial.
And their designs can make nonsense because it's okay.
Oh no, I meant like, if I have to see another person post a photo of PewDiePie's wedding and talk about it like they attended, because of YouTube's content guidelines, I can't say what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, just please don't recommend, I guess. Just safe for work.
Yeah. So it's like, well, what I mean is just like, I think because VTubers can't show that much of their life as compared to, a streamer, there is in theory a limit to how parasocial you can get. You're not going to have a fan, like, they're not going to tweet at their mom, hey mom, what's for dinner? And then have a fan jump in and talk about, oh, you should try this place. Like, that conversation's not for you. Chill out. There are advantages to that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to get in on this?
Let's see. Maybe people should recommend me VTubers.
Yeah,
I hope.
Recommend kids and VTubers.
Yeah. I generally prefer guys, but I don't mind listening to like counsel or whatever.
Yeah.
If they play Arc Knights, that's even better.
They did a sponsored Arc Knight stream.
Oh, sorry?
Hololive did a sponsored Arc Knight stream, actually.
Who? Because I know Dora plays it regularly.
It was Pekora, Fubuki, Korone, and I can't remember. Like, the whole thing was they got all the animal girls to play Arc Knights. I think it was like last year or 2 years ago. But yeah, time isn't real.
Time isn't real.
Oh, I gotta say though, like, the one good part of mixing in idol community with this thing is the fan chants.
Yes.
Because I've never heard it like live, but there's something great about, I love call and response, basically. Like, I love the fact that Suisei, for example, her catchphrase is Suisei wa kyo mo kawaii, which is, Suisei is cute even today. And so, like, she'll just be like, Sui-chan wa, and then, the entire chat will explode and be like, kyo mo kawaii. Oh, great. And now that's been recorded for you, internet. For you to use for whatever purposes. And with
to use it as a super chat alert.
Yeah, use it as a super chat alert. I don't fucking care. And with that, we have another episode of The Brave Room. This one went on a bit long. Don't forget, comment, subscribe, please. Onegai.
And recommend me some VTubers.
Also, I totally realized we went on that Kiryu Coco tangent. I didn't even talk about the crazy shit Chama does. Listen, I can't explain it. You go to that channel, you behold it with your own eyes.
Okay.
You see what nonsense that VTuber has gotten up to. She has only grown more powerful with every passing day. See you in the VTuber chat rooms, friends.
And make sure to pop in that super chat.
Make sure to pop in that super chat. Tell them that I sent you. Oh man, dude. Wait, before we end this episode, this needs to be recorded. I was listening to Choco Sen's ASMR stream last night. And she reads out like if you buy a membership, she'll start like, oh, thank you for the membership. I think she reads out usernames sometimes, or maybe she doesn't. I can't remember. I contemplated real hard, guys. Decisions were almost made last night.
I gotta stop you there cause your wallet needs to spend on figures, not just super chats.
That's what stopped me. The knowledge that I may not be able to... Oh well, if I got the membership, then I could access the VOD and I could download it and clip out that part and, play it in eternity. Shout out to this dude called Tommy on my Twitter. I can't remember what his handle, but he paid a super chat to Noelle, and she said his name, like, thank you Tommy for the super chat, basically. And he saved that clip, like just that excerpt, and every now and again we'll just randomly post it to flex, and I'll be like, you know what, fucking salute, bro. Anyways, this has been another episode of The Brave Room. Get out before I go on another tangent. See you guys, take care.
Yeah.